just made a COSYpouch, a giant one, and I want to put a kind of a restraining pull on the drawstring. So basically I want to put a tab on the drawstring that's going to hold it closed. So what I've got is a scrap bit of leather. I've sized the length of the drawstring so that it's just about slightly larger than the full opening extent of the bag. So I'm going to get my scrap bit of leather and wrap it around. Now I've probably got twice as much as I need, which is great. I've got another one. And I'm going to place one rivet as close as I can to the cord so that it nearly traps the cord but doesn't, so that it's good and tight and that it'll hold its position when it's pulled. So I'm going to put a hole punch through here at around that location, so it's nearly going to pinch the cord but it won't. You can see it there. So my hole punch, so I'm going right beside where the cord is. Careful not to actually catch it. In the center of the piece of leather. And then I can hear it go through the two bits of leather. So I have it there. And then a double-sided rivet, double capped, slightly off center on that side, but it's close enough. And then, so as you can see, the edge of that is nearly going to trap that, because you want it as tight as you can. My pliers have become loose from fitting other dies onto them, and now they're loose. Should stick with the prim ones. Anyway, so that's the correct one that won't damage either the cap or the leather. I only actually have one of them, so I'm going to have to use this, which is meant for a larger snap fixing cover. So that means one side the leather will be a bit marked, the other side will be fine. So ideally have two correct ones. I'm just going to tighten that. So now you can see the cord there is barely fitting through, which is what I want, so it's nice and tight, and it'll restrain it nicely there. So I might tie no, I think that's about right. Yep. Now I'll get a scissors, nice sharp scissors, or a scalpel or a rotary cutter, and I usually cut it off at an angle. So I'll do one side first. And then I'll do the other side. Perfect. I usually go with an angle, because then if it's not perfectly at right angles, it's much more forgiving. And there we are. And now that I'm happy with that, I'm going to trim back the end of the cords as well to a little bit more neat. There we are. So if you look carefully, you can just see maybe you can just see the damage to the leather. It's no big deal. No one's going to see it other than me. It's reasonably neat. It'll weather away in time. But I do need to get another one of these correct pieces. I'll get there. Yeah, it's a lovely finishing touch to any drawstring bag, and it holds it in place nicely. So you can pull it, and it's not totally secure or anything, but it's nicely restrained.